And we move ahead right now. Omar Abdullah met with Home Minister Amit Shah in New Delhi to discuss the restoration of Jammu and Kashmir's statehood. Now, the talks are seen as crucial for the region's political future, with Abdullah expected to meet PM Modi later today. That is right, viewers. Very important development. We have Arawat. If you have Arawat, that's good. Arawat is joining us live. Arawat, I'm coming across to you, and a very important meeting taking place between Omar Abdullah and Home Minister Amit Shah. The first meeting in the national capital for Omar Abdullah ever since he took office as the Chief Minister. Take us through what happened in the meeting and what can we expect later on in the day.
Absolutely, Shwangi. This is the first meeting of the Omar Abdullah and the first visit to the national capital, Delhi, of the Omar Abdullah after assuming the office here in the Srinagar office. And we have heard from the sources that Omar Abdullah met the Home Minister and he has discussed about the issue of the Union territory of the Jammu and Kashmir, and especially about the early restoration of the statehood for the Jammu and Kashmir Union territory. On the first visit, Omar Abdullah has visited there and he has spent almost 30 minutes with the Home Minister and has discussed the many things, including the early restoration of the statehood. There is possibility that the Omar Abdullah will also meet Prime Minister Narendra Modi today in the afternoon, that we have learned from the sources. But yes, we have seen that this is the first visit of Omar Abdullah to national capital Delhi after assuming the office here in the Kashmir. And we have seen after the back-to-back attacks in the Kashmir Valley, we have seen that the Omar Abdullah has run to the Delhi and met the Home Minister there. And he has talked also about the early restoration of the statehood for the Jammu and Kashmir. Yes, Rangi.
All right, thank you, Arawat, for getting us those details, Arawat, because we will be tracking the story very closely. Omar Abdullah is slated to meet the Prime Minister later on in the day. Very important development on that front ever since those elections and the new government was formed in Jammu and Kashmir. We're going to move ahead right now because we're going to go to the national capital, viewers, as residents across Delhi NCR continue to struggle for clean air amid the deepening toxic haze as we go towards heavy winters. Supreme Court has come down heavily on the centre, accusing it of rendering the Environment Protection Act toothless and failing to enforce strict penal measures to check stubble burning incidents. The apex court said only notices were issued to violators and none was being prosecuted for burning crop residue, which is seen as a primary contributor to the smog engulfing the national capital. Take a look at this report to understand where the story stands as we speak.
As the deepening smog and mounting pollution woes left residents in the national capital high and dry, the Supreme Court came down heavily on the centre. At a fresh suo motu hearing on crop residue burning, which is said to be the primary contributor to air pollution at this time of the year, the Supreme Court pulled up the centre for lax enforceable measures. The apex court bench accused the centre of rendering the Environment Protection Act toothless while not imposing strict penalties to check stubble burning incidents. The court said that despite the laws providing for strict penalties, the violators were being made to get away with notices. The top court also pulled up the Punjab and Haryana governments for failing to curb stubble burning incidents. While the Aam Aadmi Party rules Punjab, the BJP is in power in Haryana. The top court said that had the two state governments been serious about curbing stubble burning, it would have resulted in at least one prosecution.